That might be in increases or decreases, or it might not. And if you don't get them, go through, I would suggest that you don't cross out the whole answer when you use it, just maybe the ABC. That way, if you use it twice, you can put an X through the ABC. I don't think any of them are used more than 3 times. I'm pretty confident in that. So if you want to use A like 5 times, a couple of those are probably wrong. And I had the same reaction, Laddie. With a couple of those, I didn't know what they wanted, but when I went through the answers, I figured it out. It made perfect sense.
Did it make perfect sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You just gotta get your brain going in the same direction as the person that wrote it.
Who wrote it?
Some textbook company. No. Educational use only.
You hate it.
Agreed.
Let's all stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Still so messed up today.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Grade 5, Thursday, March 24th. Flag rehearsal today at 3 o'clock. High school band will meet in the band room today during 20-minute block.
Yes.
There will be a short FCCLA meeting at the beginning of 5th period in Mrs. Albrecht's group. Seniors, please bring your wallet-sized senior picture to Jane in the office ASAP. A headshot works best. Found a silver hoop bling earring. You may claim it in the office. No school on Friday, March 25th or Monday, March 28th in observance of the Easter holiday. Tuesday, March 29th will be a B-Day. Open gym is done for the year. High school and middle school golf practice begins Tuesday, March 29th. High school track will begin their season at the Dan Lyman Invitational on Tuesday, March 29th in Vermillion. Bus leaves at 8 a.m. High school band will be attending the large group contest in Chamberlain next Wednesday. Bus leaves at 12:20.
That's what I did.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the same thing, but I'm gonna reread that.
Sure is. Are you done? Is that everybody? Then we should make sure our names are on them and we should swap them with somebody else? Everybody have something to correct with?
I guess so. Yes. I'm gonna trace that because I can't. Look at you, let's go back. Look, Mickey, I'm A plus.
I was texting my mom, if you wanna see it.
Read me the first one and give me the right answer.
The first one?
Yeah.
I don't know the right answer. 3 examples of types of projectiles. Is it J?
And what's Jay say?
The object thrown from rest. Thrown straight up, thrown at an angle.
Do we agree that's right, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
do we agree that's right? And Brittany should do number 2.
Acceleration in the horizontal direction. And they had A.
Do we agree?
I had something else.
Yeah.
Do we wanna argue that one?
I probably have it wrong.
I don't know any of these.
Just
Run out
ignore my
someone,
answer
but-
because I cross have it wrong. Nikki's probably
What did I put
right.
here?
Can you just tell the answer?
Wait, no, because
Yeah, can you just go
horizontal,
down the answer?
like,
Joe?
horizontal can't be 0 because horizontal is going this way.
Horizontal is that way. And what are we
And
talking
you
about?
always have them, like, you always push it or throw it horizontal.
Be 9.8.
Acceleration, but,
Right?
but there's no 9.8, like this name is 9.8.
It's still decreasing down.
No.
But what's the horizontal?
It's like that, the
The up or
downward
down?
The downward one.
What?
Middle one.
Yeah. It doesn't matter which one of these arrows we take. It doesn't matter which way we throw the ball. The top says projectile motion quit, so we're dealing with projectiles. So we're dealing with something that's flying through the air.
9.8, right?
So is it negative 9.8?
Well, what's the acceleration acceleration in the horizontal, which is the x, right? What's the acceleration?
You don't know.
What's the definition of acceleration?
I don't know.
F equals MA.
We've been dealing with acceleration for quite some time now, and you don't know the definition of
Do
acceleration?
you want the actual definition or?
What's the label on acceleration?
Hey, squared.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's meters per second squared. And I've done this before. You take meters per second divided by seconds, and it's the same thing.
So is it negative?
The label meters per second all by itself is a, what does that tell you?
Velocity.
Yeah. And this whole thing is an acceleration. So velocity has to change over time, and literally velocity over time, right? How much does this velocity change over time? It doesn't. So what's our acceleration in the horizontal?
0.
0.
Think you still got that right.
So it's A, so it is A.
So it is A.
Go around.
And you knew that.
I did.
I was just figuring going off the first, and I was just thinking of going down there.
Is there anything that I just put on the board that you didn't know?
No?
Maybe you can't get it out in those exact words, but you do that?
Sure.
Yep, right?
It's 0.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Maybe keep going with
And
it.
that means Nikki's up?
Okay. Acceleration in the vertical direction. She had M, but it should be.
Which one
Everybody
did the
just
last one
ignore,
we agree with?
everything Nikki says is wrong, so,
Yeah, say
because
what's
she's
wrong.
correcting my paper,
Say
so
what's
everything
wrong.
she
I thought
does
you were
is
talking
wrong.
about my paper.
No, everything she's gonna say is gonna be wrong.
Say what's wrong. It's,
Acceleration in the vertical direction, what's the vertical direction? What letter goes on the graph?
9.8, get it.
It's Y.
Oh.
And that's negative 9.8.
He's so upset.
And every once in a while, you have to use common sense and drop the negative.
Unfortunately, it doesn't make sense.
Like when you do a question about the height of a hill, because height is really kind of can't be negative.
Can't do what you're in the valley.
But if you want to know how far the ball traveled, you can have a negative. So it depends on how the question was asked. So then we can have Laddie do number 4.
As you increase the angle, what happens to the height? And they had increase it.
They had what?
Increase it.
Do we agree?
Hannah
I do.
agrees.
Hannah agrees. Must be right if Hannah agrees.
I agree.
I agree too.
Wait, so was 3 9.8 then?
Yes. 3 is B.
No.
J-A-B-I. We just did 4.
round off.
Well, go Ronnie.
Hannah, 5?
As you increase the angle, what happens to the range? You put it decreases.
I agree.
Wait, 4 is R?
So yeah, I think it's right.
Anybody want to argue that one?
My paper
Mickey
says-
has increases.
The last one was increases.
I do it.
Yeah, you wanna fight about it?
Question for you.
Right now.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, damn it.
If we do this, we do this, and we do this,
Oh, it depends on the angle.
where does the ball land?
You don't know.
The will may never know.
This one goes there. This one goes there,
It's F.
right?
You should tell us the right one.
It depends on the angle.
That'd be nice. to appreciate.
Well, let's take a time out and let's think about things that we already know. If somebody's standing next to the outfield fence, do you throw it at the sun to get it home?
No.
Do you throw it at the second baseman's head to get it home?
You can't get enough power.
Do you have enough
Wow,
power?
smart.
Standing next to the outfield fence, can you throw it at somebody's head and get it there from the outfield fence to the home plate?
I
Yeah.
No.
I can.
You have to throw it at a 45-degree angle if you want it to go way the heck over there.
We don't, yeah, we don't do it all.
And 45 is the magic number.
I see
When you
what
go
you're
higher than that, it starts getting shorter. When you go lower than that, it starts getting shorter. 45 is as far as it's gonna go.
So what's the answer?
It depends on the angle.
It depends on the angle. Number 5 should be F.
Wow, I knew that.
Wrong, Ronnie.
That's so-
Wrong.
Did I get one right?
No. You have the next one.
All right, Ronnie has 6.
Oh dang, don't read mine.
As you increase the angle, what happens to the time the projectile is in the air? She has F.
This one's
It
good.
depends on the angle.
What do you suppose it is?
I don't know. Did I put M? I put M. Is that
I
right?
said D, but what did I say? No, I said D.
Yeah, you put it increase. I don't know. Whatever.
So let's back up. As you increase the angle, so we're going from horizontal to 45, does the time the ball spins in the air increase? If we go from 45 up to 80, does the time the ball
Yes.
spins in the air increase?
The increase is,
Takes longer to come down, right?
yeah,
If you throw it straight up, it takes forever to come back down.
you
If you throw it straight across with the same power, it hits the ground right away.
So it's
got one right.
It's I.
Yes, you're right.
Again,
How do I know? I suck. You don't have to.
that's 2 eyes. Have we hit anything you didn't know yet?
no, it's just I don't know. I don't think of it that way. Just
And that's why we're doing these.
Questions are stupid.
yeah, I
That's
agree.
why we're doing
I
it.
agreed.
As you increase the angle, what happens to the VX?
M.
It dies along with my future.
What is the VM?
It ties along with my future.
Your initial,
Or VX?
your velocity, vertical, is that what it is?
It is the one horizontal.
Okay, so let's draw a picture of it.
No.
If we take this one, we have 2 arrows, right?
Yeah.
If we have the same throw,
What are we talking about?
I don't know that.
when we just did, are we gonna have the same size arrow going that way?
The one going right stays the same, the one going down changes.
One going down has to stay the same, that's gravity.
Well, it adds more, not gravity onto it, but
When I throw a ball that way, and then I throw a ball that way, which one gets more forward push from my hand? Or do they both get the same forward push from my hand?
Both of them.
you know, like, but
If they both had the same forward push, wouldn't they both be the same angle? So if this one goes more up, when I push on it, I have the same amount of energy in my arm.
so they're equal, but
A lot of that energy went into making it go up. So less energy goes into making it go across. Right?
Yep.
Woo! We did it.
Go us.
Net.
Is it E?
now it's G.
You're in G.
What number we got?
7.
7, E.
Oh, that's right.
E.
Glad you did make that. It like looks like she put G and then she like changed it to D. I'm saying it's D.
Do we need to stop and take a minute?
No,
And
you
think
have to
about
give
that?
me at least one right. Oh my god!
Number 8.
Ronnie, you can't catch it.
If I
so
take
don't
this
play
ball,
softball.
and I'm gonna throw it to Bree, and I'm gonna keep the angle below
Yeah, I can't
45,
catch it either.
I have to push forward however much, right? Whatever that force was.
Depends which way you're throwing it.
But if I put that same force in, and I throw it up here,
Don't do that.
does it get to her?
Wow,
Did it have the same amount of forward force on it then?
probably.
Probably not. You know, if you throw it higher and you still want it to go over there, you have to push it forward harder.
Throw it.
You have to throw it way harder, and it has to go way higher. You know these things instinctively. If I give you a basketball and I make you throw passes to each other on the gym floor, when you throw a moon shot like that and it still has to get over there, you know you have to throw it harder. Because there's less forward input. We've drawn these this way and this way every single time, right? Have we ever talked about the forces that you put in to make the ball or the cannonball or whatever it is go there? aren't they equal and opposite?
Like a black.
If I want this to go up,
Look at that one.
isn't the ball pushing down and my hand pushing up? I want it to go forwards, the ball pushes backwards. Newton's first law of motion.
One nice Newton.
Objects tend to keep doing what they are doing. Second law is F equals ma, and the third law is equal and opposite. Usually has kids on a skateboard pushing on each other. Who's next? Aurora's next.
As you increase the angle, what happens to the VYS?
The Vy.
You put N.
I have L or I.
As you increase the angle, what happens to the velocity in the walk?
It's gonna decrease. No,
Oh,
it's
it
gonna
stays the
decrease.
same.
I don't know.
Oh wait, no.
Which one of those three throws
Ball.
is the ball going up faster?
So,
Horizontal.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm like
Top one.
vertical.
Yeah.
The top one.
I'm broke.
It's not mine because it's something else.
Yeah.
It's
Vy is the velocity up and down.
Yes.
Doesn't that increase every single time?
So it's I.
So it depends on the angle?
So it's I.
A. Got it right.
As it increases, yeah.
I mean, you're so smart.
How many eyes? Oh Lord.
That's three of them so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all you can have.
I think.
I'm not feeling it.
So then we're at 9. Yeah?
At the same height, VI1, VFYR.
I put
Equal
three
but
in.
opposite. G.
Is that right?
I got it wrong. I got it wrong.
Yep.
You got.
Yes!
So
She got
what is
one.
that?
Well, technically, she put 3 answers
Score.
down.
Like, what
For
is
one,
that?
she put 3 answers down.
Right.
One of them was
What
right.
is on nine?
Well, then it's a third right.
No,
The
it's,
two-thirds
it's
right.
alright.
Supposed to be A.
It's alright. It's alright.
Because I put O.
What if it was the second one that she wrote down? Does that count?
D.
How do H
What if it was the first one?
Are we over it now?
Quick question, how does
Everybody's got this one right?
Yeah, how does H and O connect? Like for each flow, not even in this?
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, you should be working on
Oh
this.
my god.
Oh.
The reason you don't understand this is not doing it with us. Number 10, Demi?
At what angle should you launch an object to achieve max height? Depends on the angle.
Put 90 degrees. D.
It's D. Yeah, it's D. I know it is, because I got an angle on there.
It's D.
Wow.
If you want the ball to go as high as you can possibly get it, you want it at 90, right? 89 means some of your push goes forwards. 91 means some of your push goes backwards and it doesn't all go straight up.
It's hard to throw straight up though.
It is. It's hard. It's deep. And Cassie, the last one.
At what time does max height occur at 8:49?
That'll be halftime, right?
Shut up, Lenny.
It's C.
Never mind.
Wait, C?
Let's go with Laddie.
What does he say? Half full time C.
Half.
Yeah, you got that one.
I knew I got that one right.
So when you throw this, when you let go of the ball, assuming that you're standing on the ground, it's going to spend half of its time going up and half of its time coming down.
You're so smart.
Max height is at half time. We did that over there on the board.
Yeah.
I drew the big parabola.
Just
I even, we used the word parabola. We talked about max height.
What time do we get out of this class?
Okay.
Whip
You
around.
don't look behind you, look behind you.
Whip around. Takes too long for you to open your email.
Period 2. 12:33.
You got 23 minutes.
So, at what time does max range occur?
H.
H.
Yep.
Oh.
At the end, when it lands on the ground. We know what range is, right?
What?
I don't have to teach juniors and seniors what range means.
No, it's
little.
like the distance it
And
goes,
then-
like, so like, if you throw a ball, it's how far it went.
And they use
I
that all
only
the
know
time
that
in
'cause my
football when they
grandpa
talk about kickers, that's out of his range, he can't get it there anymore.
I don't know.
Displacement in the horizontal direction, number 13.
M.
N.
L.
M and N are the
No,
same
wait,
thing,
it's
so.
M and
M or
L.
N, pick one,
They're the same.
I don't
L.
care.
King, you got that wrong.
L.
M
N.
and N.
M is in Mary.
Well, it still counts right because it's
And displacement in the vertical direction,
L.
L. Well, I don't even know what it is.
Why?
I think I
What
put
they
L.
do?
L.
Oh, I put L.
I have M also.
Wait, what?
M or L?
What were we on?
Displacement in the vertical direction, the
M and
last
L
one.
are the same.
So is it M and N?
M and N.
My answer key is M and N.
M and N.
Yeah.
M and M.
Is the answer key
M
wrong?
and N's boss.
Nope. The answer be right, and
So 13 and 14 can be either one, M or N.
Okay, that means you got 3 wrong.
You should do a percentage on those when you get them back,
You're wrong, Ronnie. I got the rest wrong for you.
and write that at the top.
You don't need to count them.
I don't know how to do percentages.
No, that's wrong now.
Yeah.
I was gonna see about the.
That's fine.
The part you got right divided by the whole thing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
they-
know.
Oh,
Figure
look
out how
at
many you got right divided by 14.
Huh?
Let's just go with 14.
That's not good.
I think that's on.
Cause I don't know. That's not good.
Wow.
I got a bad
Do we
percentage.
round
I got a 65.
I did worse than that. I got like 1 or 2.
79.
You got a 43%.
And I got 79
Only
too.
round,
I got
according
100.
to rounding rule.
Oh, yeah.
Point 5 goes up and point 4 goes down.
Okay, 79. Ah!
Hey, hey, hey. Don't whack her on the head.
How many you got right divided by 14?
Do you want this, Haas?
I do.
There's a one item.
I'll come get them.
Sweet, and then you
You
can
can
tell me
say that.
how
Hey,
H2O
how many you
works.
got right divided by 14?
Ronnie. Did you divide it?
Oh, wait.
Every time you do a percentage for your whole entire life, from now until you die, there's the part you want to know about divided by the whole thing.
I got it.
If you want to know how many you got
Oh, no.
right, then it's the number right divided by the total number.
Come here.
But hey,
Come here.
What is this?
Are we doing another one?
No!
I'm literally gonna kill myself.
I already failed the other one like terribly.
What is
No, I
this?
can have that one back then.
I'm not doing another one.
I'm not doing this!
What?
I'm not
Another
moving.
Like,
quiz?
okay, so I know
how many?
each-
I know it better be the same,
But, like,
like.
this one right here. I made it blind.
I'm pretty sure they're doing like this. At least. That's my neck over
You might want to write that.
So like just right now, like,
Hey, do we have a
Black
partner
hole
for
doesn't
this?
actually share with the 2 borons.
I'll get the first
It only
question.
shares with one of them or whatever the deal is.
Done at the same height.
Shares with the borons, not the oxygen.
Yep.
Not equal. Would it be unequal?
Somebody just
I don't
overdid
get
it a
your
little
first
bit with
question.
the highlighter.
You forgot a little bit of white right here.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting
It's a
another.
good thing she didn't have a blue one too, right? You'd be able to read
Hey,
anything.
you, I don't
Why?
understand your first
I'm
question.
so sick of this.
We're the same one.
Hey, you didn't grab mine. But you grabbed mine. I don't get your first question.
Whoever typed these out did not type them like this.
You'll figure it out.
I can't.
Skip it, move on.
I don't get any of these questions.
Oh my gosh, don't do that. What if I don't turn any? Calm down.
You don't want to lose your search. You shopping?
No, I was looking at my 4.0 right now.
Ooh, go you! How do you get 4.0 with a B?
I don't know.
I have a 2.0.
So dumb.
That must be,
Number two,
two
that's
B's
the-
right now.
yeah.
Math and you have all
I think it's half.
Hey, Mr. Schneider, do you want to tell me the answers?
Yeah,
Okay.
It'd be great with
the answers are A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
D, E, F.
Okay, do you want me to fail another one? Because I will.
Number 12.
Not necessarily in that order.
Oh geez.
Number 12 can't be answered.
Number 12 can be answered.
Yeah, 12 doesn't have.
Cause there's no rock.
Are you
ball
dumb?
answers.
Yeah, I think.
Sure there is.
No, there's not. Varies, unequal, same time. Range, max newtons.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
I'm not sitting there.
I don't understand.
So you want me to add R and S? Rock and ball.
Will that make us get it wrong?
Answer R is rock. Answer S is ball.
Will we get
Yeah,
our
everybody's
people
happy,
in
right?
those?
No.
In line?
R. Rock.
You.
S. Ball.
That
So
one's taught
difficult.
me.
Ta-da. Oh, we should add a T to also,
Oh
right?
my god. Who's making a thing? What's a what?
What's
T is bold.
I don't
No, don't do that.
No, that's ridiculous.
I'm gonna write it down because I feel like you're gonna yell at me.
Yeah,
But
I'm
That's
just
a
gonna
must.
guess into this whole thing.
RST. Rock, ball, bowl.
How do you get the rock?
And I'm gonna go to my
How do you get the rock,
sheet
guys?
here, and I'm gonna add them.
What should I put to the top? My computer's another.
Wait, could it be RSD in a different one?
Buddy, you need to start.
Yeah, let me show it.
No, it's rock, ball, and boat.
Bowl is T.
You said
And I just
you can
added
figure
those
it out.
to the actual digital worksheet. It'll work, you'll be okay. You can handle it.
I don't understand your questions. Like, they don't make sense at all.
Move on, come back.
What if I
None
nail
of
it?
them do. I answered the two that make sense.
Uh-oh.
Why are you shaking your head around when she did?
She's just looking around.
No, she wasn't. Yeah, I was gonna say, if she's looking at mine, she definitely doesn't want to. She already knows what.
Can we phone a neighbor?
Can we work in group?
What do you mean horizontal?
I want you to work in groups, you fight me.
Huh? Hey, funny. You didn't, no.
What's horizontal?
Facts. Just
That's
reality.
for chemistry. That's for chemistry, not physics. Two different classes.
Can I just write down a bunch of answers so then I'm gonna fail anyway?
These things are not for me, they're for you.
Are you actually
They're not-
taking grades on these?
You're supposed to be growing.
What does that mean?
I'm
These
definitely,
questions just,
I'm definitely decreasing right now.
Push-ups for your brain, come on.
they
Focus.
hurt.
Can you tell us what number 5 means?
Yeah.
No, that is not a word. If I was writing that one, it would be horizontal
Acceleration X.
with a little x.
Acceleration.
And if we were talking in class and explaining stuff, the next thing we would do is probably a y. That's not the word x.
What's
that's
it
lift.
mean?
I wanna stab myself.
You're in physics class.
Sure am.
What's A?
You have no idea how much this makes me want.
And if it has an x behind it instead of a y, it's gonna be,
I don't know what VX means.
yeah, you do.
XX or VX.
I even told you earlier today.
It's an unknown.
He's pointing at it.
What?
Acceleration.
No, it's an unknown.
It's acceleration, and if it has an x
horizontal AX, so that didn't help very much.
That's how you get it.
Well, it wouldn't even need the X then, right?
Oh, I hate you.
Lag. Love it.
The answer just jumps right off the paper.
No, it doesn't.
Once you get your brain going the right way, it will.
So it's zero on
That's
SS.
it.
So it's zero N.
Can I drop this class
So
now?
Wait!
I'm gonna say no, no matter what you say.
I think
because
I
you're not
get
supposed to
it
say the
now.
answers out loud. If you actually try,
Hey, I have a
It won't
question.
be that
What
hard.
would you do if we actually asked each other for help?
you get zero.
Alright, you can give me
What
this.
is Newton?
Just
Can
do
I ask
it.
that? Like,
If you're actually gonna ruin the whole assignment for the whole class, that might be insubordination. We might have to start talking to you.
Is one answer
Everyone.
used more than once
Touch.
again?
IDK.
Oh my god.
You're not supposed to
Alright.
use those kind of.
I'm pretty sure
I don't know.
that I remember sorting the answers alphabetically. Did you figure that out? And I'm pretty sure I remember erasing some answers that were double.
Okay.
So there's,
What?
I have 5 of these. So the answer to your question kind of blurs together. I would assume that you can use it twice. If you come across something that needs 0 meters per second twice, go for it. Don't even hesitate.
Okay.
no, I have like a question. What is Newton's, like, what?
And yeah,
I think so.
go, answer.
But I can't remember.
But we can't talk about it.
We
Go.
should be able to. Can I Google it?
No. There was one of these, there was like 3 answers that got doubled up. So if you have more than one answer that you use twice, don't worry about it, go for it.
I don't like this.
What if I like close this off?
How can you distance up and distance down at the same height are? You're at the same height and you distance up. You can't go up. I don't know.
Don't look for problems, look for solutions. That's the best advice I can give.
No.
If you want problems, you can always find problems. Find solutions.
No, the world's a problem.
There's several answers that are,
I didn't.
there's a couple answers that are really close to each other.
Well, yes, I got you.
I don't know how to do it any better.
Oh, you wanna take mine? For that,
There's an equal and an equal distance.
We're not grading
Right
these?
next to each
for
other.
that.
We're not grading these?
No, you didn't. So you failed, This goes to your vote, that's your grade.
That's what I said. It's like what you want, Phyllis.
I don't know. Not the same.
Are you doing these?
Oh, that
I kinda wanna.
Which one in here was killer hard?
Me. That's not what I meant by.
Distance up and down or
Wow, Brady.
stop. Distance up and distance down at the same height are,
I don't know.
Hey,
Do you want one or are you just gonna?
I don't remember what I played.
I'm not done with take it.
range, I don't know.
That's what equal.
Don't even let me finish, but he takes it.
they're equal.
I'm such a good guesser.
I'm gonna pick my stuff up, I'm gonna be listening.
Aurora. Use half or full time when you're solving for dy.
I don't know what I put it.
It's half time.
What is dy?
No, wait.
Distance,
Up and down, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not over.
Use the full time.
Oh, well, shoot, I
You have to know how long it took for it to go all the way to the ground. You have to use the full time. Forces on a flying projectile in the vertical direction.
Very.
No, it's not.
I don't know what I put it.
No, it's meters per second foot.
When they're flying, which one's the vertical direction?
Up and down.
Constant.
Why? What's the only force that acts on it while it's
Gravity.
flying through the air?
I
Oh,
put that.
yeah, gravity.
I
I got
put
that right.
Horizontal and vertical motions are blank of each other,
Equal.
No.
independent.
Yeah.
And that's why we have to draw two separate arrows
I put dependent.
for the horizontal and vertical. They don't
I didn't
affect
even
each other.
finish, So,
The only thing that affects the Y is how long it stays in the air, and that's the initial height or the launch angle. They're independent of each other. Horizontal AX, number 5. Horizontal acceleration,
I put meters per second per second.
0
Oh,
meters
never
per
mind.
second
Maybe I
per
put
second.
that too.
Oh, yeah.
Did I put that? Can you look at mine?
The horizontal component of VX,
Okay, that's
Is?
meters per second. No,
Meters
it's
per
not.
second.
Dude, no.
Constant?
That.
the velocity in the X is
Is it
constant.
very-
constant.
Oh, I did say constant. Yes.
The only thing that would change
I'm using words
is if we
like
switch
that.
from, hey, 1 second. These problems are called ideal problems in science because we don't worry about air resistance. In the real world, you have to worry about that. You all know that because you drive cars in South Dakota in the wind, and the wind can move you. Right?
Based on Western.
I suppose.
The wind can put you in the ditch when you're on ice.
No.
You ever had that happen?
No.
You ever had the ice take your back end out on
Never
a
went
pickup?
to ditch.
And it was the wind? That's the wind, you
It
shoved
was
it
just
over.
the ice.
Or we
No
could do
traffic.
that, and you accidentally hit after just
The horizontal distance between launch point of projectile and where it returns to launch height. So it starts here, and then it comes back to that same height.
Oh, really?
0.
No. Not 30 years.
That's the range. From
Yes.
here to there,
Yes.
that's the range.
I'm doing good. Is that correct?
Horizontal dx, what's d?
Distance.
Distance.
You just stayed in there.
I don't remember what I put for that.
Well, we're gonna talk about these next time,
Okay.
and you guys are gonna wanna remember to bring that one up. 'Cause I might be willing to throw that one out.
Which one?
Number 8.
What is it?
It's this DFX.
Horizontal fx, I'm not gonna throw out
That is
because the
missing.
answer is newtons. Force has to be measured in newtons, so we want an answer that has newtons.
No.
And horizontal Vx,
That's me for a second.
I might be able to fill that one out too.
I keep thinking it's not.
If you're not thinking exactly, stop talking over me. If you're not thinking exactly the same way as the author that wrote these, those two are gonna be off. 8 and 10.
You know what we're doing?
I don't know, she's not
Hey,
reading it.
see that
Oh, wait, are
last
we going to
one?
talk to
How would you launch things at
Bobby
two
Joe
angles?
Wishman and
What?
Keegan
Now,
Russell,
we're
please
in the
come to
same
the
spot.
office. Bobby Joe and Keegan, please come to the office.
What did you say?
We're gonna launch a ball from there and they both have to land right there. How do you do it?
Zero.
It has to be two different angles.
He sent me a long
One of
message.
them
and
is
I
short of
said,
45, one of them is higher than 45, and they have to be complementary angles. 30 degrees and 60 degrees.
Oh wait, which one is that for?
11. Launch something at two different angles
How
and
I
land
got
in the
that
same
one
spot.
right.
Hey, you should like really force Brittany to take one stuff home.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that sometime
This,
fairly soon.
that, the saw, and
Yeah, she still has
Song, everything here.
like your dad or grandpa could leave that saw.
You know what would be really awesome?
What?
If we took this study hall, we grabbed all the stuff and we loaded it in our front seat.
No.
No.
She would kill us.
That'd be
Driving
awesome,
Hey, you can do
but
it. She don't hate Mickey.
Behind the steering wheel.
No, she would after that.
I'm setting my stuff
She
in here.
would punch me.
Oh,
Well, it's her.
Freshman,
What?
do you know where those balls belong?
Downstairs?
Could you handle that for me?
So,
Pretty please?
Okay.
Awesome.
Do you have your, English?
Did you get the right answer for the rock and the ball drop?
I put rock. It's probably not rock.
I didn't even put one of those, I just put one of the answers that was
It's
on
probably
there.
both.
I put, what is it? Let me see the paper. I put,
This one is thrown that way. This one is dropped.
I put that, yeah, I put O.
Are they both the same distance from the ground to start with?
Same time.
Like a picture.
The only thing pulling either one of them down is gravity, and gravity acts the same on all the things.
Oh, you said you throw it, you just drop it.
Throw them horizontally.
Nope,
That means there's no downward component to the force that you input.
that's wrong.
Mr. I feel like it's rock.
For the chemistry,
Let's try
we
this.
have to send you an email. And we just submit it.
Just a minute, I haven't corrected that one.
Oh yeah, I have a question
But
about
where
that
is it?
too. I feel like I'm
No,
not making
don't hide it
the
there and then
circle
place it
big
later.
enough. I don't.
So
I gotta know how.
Can I look at pages again?
I'm not making it big
143 and 144.
Like, can we
enough.
set up your-
Take a picture
Probably
of
not.
it.
I would take multiple pictures.
Okay.
Can I take video and do like the panorama?
If not,
There's things on the web where you can take multiple pictures and stitch them together. And make a big panorama.
Oh yeah, I can't believe I actually got like the big model right
It's not mine.
Or you can take your picture and then crop it.
Hey, I turned that recording off.
Okay.
This is study hall.